All right, here we are rolling. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to talk about 5 things that you should consider if you're thinking about getting your first tattoo. These are just 5 things that I think anyone getting their first tattoo should consider. This by no means is the best list ever created. These are just 5 things I think, as a tattoo artist and experienced tattoo receiver, these are 5 things I think someone that is thinking about getting their first tattoo that you should think about. So here we go. Number 1, what are you gonna get? Have you thought about what you're gonna get? I think some education, doing some education, talking, Googling things on the internet. That is definitely styles, man. So you've got styles to think about. You know, what kind of tattoo do you want? You know you want a tattoo. Once you dive into the tattoo world, you might find you want something other than when you first started. Now you want something different, something you didn't think about. So what do you want to get? I think you should educate yourself on some styles, man. Find out, you know, you got like new school, you got traditional. Everybody starts with traditional lines, nice bold lines, color, solid color, simple color, dramatic shading kind of. And then you've got new school, very colorful, bold lines as well, tapering lines. And then you've got neo-traditional. I happen to really like neo-traditional, even though I don't do it. I don't do neo-traditional tattoos. I love the color palette. Absolutely love the color palette. It's awesome. It's really hard to just pick one, but if you're starting someplace, I would say maybe you shouldn't start so big, but I do have plenty of clients that start really big. They sit through tattoos, no problem. So it's entirely up to you, but just do some kind of research first and find out what do you want to get, you know? That is so important. All right, so what's one thing that you would consider getting your first tattoo? What's one thing?
Oh gosh, that I would consider?
That you would consider.
Does it look cool?
Does it look cool?
Yeah, that's really all I'm about. Does
Not who's
cool?
gonna do it or where it's gonna get done at, but does it look cool?
Well, you asked me one thing.
One thing.
So yeah, that's probably, is it gonna look cool?
Is it gonna look cool? Okay.
Who does it and where are very important, but once you find the who does it, they should be able to help you with the where.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So number 2, once you know what you want to get, you need to figure out where you're going to go. What artist, where are they at? Who do you want to get tattooed by based on what you want to get? Who's good, close to you, near you? Find shops, reviews, talk to people. Now, I'm going to tell you, your buddy is not always the best place to get information. Sometimes your buddy doesn't know enough, but it's nice to hear what they have to say, right? So do your own research. Do your own research. Seriously, do your research. Look at more than one picture. Look at more than one video. Try to find some healed videos, especially if you're getting any kind of tattoo. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, look at healed pictures, more than one. Find out everything you can find out about the artist, and then contact them, either them, however they say, their website, email, social media, whatever it is, whatever your form of contacting, find out what that is and contact them and try to get a consultation or a walk-in. Now, this is only my personal advice, okay? Walk-in shops are walk-in shops, so think about that. Now, some walk-in shops, that's all they do, and the artists are really good at what they do. If you don't want anything that drastic, then bam, do that, okay? But any kind of tattoo I feel like that's any kind of serious is worth going and sitting down with the artist and finding out, hey, what can you do for me? I've looked at your art, I think it's cool, but I want this. Can you do that for me? That's what you want to do. All right. So that's the where do I go? Who do I go to? You need to find an artist. There's so many social media platforms. You can find out plenty about any artist that you want to go to these days, right? Right. Okay. So what is one thing you would say to somebody wanting to get their first tattoo?
Don't overthink it. Don't get something that has to be super sentimental unless it's just what you want. It's okay to get something that you just like. You'll be happier with that. Trust me.
Number 3, how's it gonna get done? If it's your first tattoo, don't you wanna know how it's gonna happen? Am I gonna sit down? Am I gonna lay down? It's on my arm or it's on my leg? How long is it gonna take? What do I expect? Those are the things that you're going to want to know. You're going to want to ask your tattoo artist, how is it going to be done? What is your process? How do I work with you? First tattoo artist, tell me, how's this going to work? Those are things that you're probably going to want to ask when you go to do your first tattoo. Your consultation, you're going to want to know, hey, how's this going to happen? What can I expect? My clients, I do big tattoos. So if you're coming to me, I tell people bring a snack, keep that blood sugar up, okay? You're definitely going to want to bring a charger. Most tattoos I do are long hours, so we're sitting here for a while. Preferably bring a pillow and or a small blanket with you. Sometimes the adrenaline gets zapped and you get the chills. We have to keep the temperature low in a tattoo shop, keep everybody calm and happy and all of that stuff. So sometimes people get the chills. I would definitely bring a small pillow blanket if it's a big tattoo. Now, if this is your first tattoo and you're going not so big and it's kind of a small tattoo, you probably won't need any of those things, but I would still make sure you eat before. Make sure that your blood sugar is up. Bring a snack, a drink, something small. You know, don't bring a burger to your tattoo appointment. That's probably not smart. All right. So depending on how big the tattoo is that you're going to get, that brings us to number 4. And that is, how much is this going to be? Now, I can't tell you that. That's going to be up to your artist. Everywhere you go, every artist has a different price for the kind of tattooing that they do, be it the size, piece, the time that it takes to do it. Personally, I tattoo based off of how much time it's going to take because I don't have a crystal ball and I don't know. But I can ballpark it, I can get it close and give my clients an idea of how much time they can expect to spend with me and how much my hourly rate is. So there's all of that. All right, number 5. This is the last one, number 5. Make sure you know what you're doing. Obviously, that goes with all of them that I said, but seriously, number 5, make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you like where you're putting that piece on your body, because at that point, you are speaking for that location. Unless you want to do a cover-up, which hopefully we're not going to ever have to do a cover-up, we're going to make good decisions right off the bat, right? That's what I'm talking about. So choosing where to put what, it's kind of important. All right, so if you could tell somebody getting their first tattoo one thing to consider, what would you tell them?
If you have a certain spot that you're thinking about, make sure that you have nothing else that you might want to put there. Like, don't put something just nilly-willy anywhere.
So it's valuable real estate. It's the spot you're saying.
Yes.
Make sure you think about what you're putting where.
Yeah, the long term.
Good spots get taken.
Yes.
You want to make sure it's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. So those are my top 5 what you should consider when you're thinking about getting your first tattoo. Kind of important. Think about those things. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so I can keep making videos like this. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my efforts in this video. Like, did I do a good job? What do you think about it? Let me know, man. I really want to know. That would really help me out. I'm working really hard to make better videos for everybody. I thought 5 things to consider when getting your first tattoo. That's pretty cool, right? Like, that's pretty useful. I've been doing this for a while, so somebody that might want to know, hey, I'm thinking about getting my first tattoo. Oh yeah, I can definitely throw 5 things your way. Anyway, look for more content coming soon. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know how I did in this video. I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys, peace out.